Okay, good morning everyone. And today is first time, and we come to this classroom to have our computer course. This is really interesting, and really thanks for our department to support this environment. Okay, and I think maybe electricity will become a new progress. Yes, but I only bring 3 extension cord in here. Here is extension cord. So if you need it, you can come to here to borrow it. If your computer's electricity is not support your computer for a full course, so you can borrow the cord. Okay, and okay, so let's start today's course. And I think no worry about today's course because I think this environment is more suitable for our course. Okay, so please take it easy. And okay, so today's course is about basic operation and control structures. So in today's course, I wanna divide that into 3 parts. The first one is sequence data type. You know the previous course, maybe it's two weeks ago, and we learned the data type. But the data type is only about the integer or the floating point numbers, like just that, a single data. But if today we talk about something about collection data, and we needed to understand what is sequence data type. I know last times we already introduced what is sequence data type, but in today's course I wanna review it again. And later I wanna show you the basic operation. After that, I wanna show you the control structure. Okay, so today's course is including these 3 parts. And the first one is sequence data type. Sequence data type is help us to store the data in a container. Okay, and you need to have an idea what is a container. Container can help us to include some data, some value, okay, and we can bring all the value in a specific containers. Okay, but if today you want to store a lot of data, you need to use a bigger container. And we call this bigger container as sequence data. Okay. And in our collection of data, maybe sometimes I will call it as compound data. What is compound data? Compound data in Taiwanese is 复合资料. Okay, and this type of data is this is not only one data, maybe they have more and more data, so we will use compound data. But actually in compound data, there can divide into 3 parts, three types, and one is list, the other is tuple, and the last one is set. And how to decide today we need to use list or tuple or set? You need to depend on your need. What is your need? You need to ask yourself, is today's data we need to give an order? We need to give a 顺序 order. Okay, if today that is orders, and you need to ask the other question do we change this data? If you need to change the data, maybe you need to use list. Like maybe today you want to use a data type to store all our classmates' grades. Okay, because if today maybe we just typo and this is a wrong grade and we needed to change it. So we need to use list to store our grades, just like this one, grades. Okay, and if today that is your ID number, you want to use a data type to store your ID number, maybe you can use tuple, because your ID number will not change. Okay, when you're born and you use the same ID number till now. Okay, even today our student ID number is also the same. Okay, from our first year, second year, third years, we always use the same ID number. So this number is unchangeable. So at that times we just use unchangeable data type tuple is enough. Okay, and the last one is on order. Maybe today you tells the other people, oh, today I select some course. The first course is Introduction to Computer Science. The second course is Introduction to Business Programming. The third one is case study. Okay, and you ask them again, what's this data? They will told you, oh, this is first one is case study, later is Introduction to Computer Science, and the other one is Introduction to Business Computing. You will think this is really confused. Why the sequence is different from my original one? This is because the set this data type is unordered. They will not memorize your order list. Okay, so if you don't need to memorize the order list, you just use the set data type. It's enough. And you need to remember that they use a different bracket. The different bracket. Okay. For example, the first one is round bracket. Okay, 小括号 is round bracket, and the 大括号 is curly bracket, and 中括号, and we will call this as what's this, box bracket or something. Okay, or square bracket. Okay, this is the three types of bracket. Okay, you need to use the different types of bracket to represent the different data type. Okay, you need to remember all these three things. I think you only use these figures and you can understand the whole structures. And you need to practice with this when you back to your home. Okay. Okay, so first one is order, it's changeable. We use the list. And I want to show you how to present and add and remove the list item. Okay, just like this one. So, okay. Okay, so can you see the screen? It says all the people can see the screen. Is this font size big enough? Okay. So this is my Jupyter, and you can also use your Jupyter to practice that. Okay, the first one is the list. Okay, the list is a so mutable data type. Okay, in the sequential category. So it can store any data types, value, or a component. Okay, just like that, and we can store our graphs. So if today I use this bracket to store all the values in our graphs, this container, we call this as a container. Okay, this is a list container. Okay, and I wanna print the graph, so we can show it. You can see all the data already be stored in here. Okay, in here, and we can back to our slide, and you can see this. This is order. List is order and changeable. Okay, so we can see the order list. The sequence is the same, right? First one is 98, 98, 97, 97, 80, 80. So this sequence is the same. So we use so this list. This is list. Okay, but if today you want to know what's the first one of this sequence, and you can use this way, 0. You can put the index in here, in this container, and they will show you what is 0. Index 0 is the first one. Okay. In the computer science world, the first thing is 0. The second index is 1. The third one is second. Okay. So that is start from 0. That is our index. Okay, so I show you the graph 0 is that 98. Okay, so maybe I can use the other way is 2. If today I want to see the index 2, what's the value? What's the answer? What's the answer? Is 97 or 80? Do you think it's 97? Please raise your hand. Do you think it's 80? Please raise your hand. Okay. Do you still breathe? And please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's show the answer is 80. Okay, that is about the index from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if today I use 5, and I can see the numbers 99. Okay, here is 99. Okay, no worry, I will give you some times and you can practice about that. Okay, maybe you just listen to what I talk about. And you can see here, to check our slide, the list that is order, and I say that is changeable. How to change it? How to change our list, or how to change the sequence? Okay, we can use this way. We can assign a new number. Okay, maybe the index 1. What is index 1? Index 1 originally, that is 97, right? Because I found that, oh, this student score is not 97. He gained a score with 100. Okay, so I assign the index 1 as 100. So I can print this again. So what's the answer? The answer maybe will become 98, 100, 80, 66, 77, 99. Okay, they only change one thing. Just our index 1 will change to 100. So I enter it. You can see here, only the index 1 is different. It's 100. Okay, so I can change that. Okay, maybe just till now, I don't teach you too much things, and now you can practice these 3 things. Okay, I will give you some times and you can practice with yourself. Okay, and now I already upload my slide on the Moodle, so if you need it, you can download it. Okay, so please keep going. Okay, so now you know how to change the value of a specific item. Okay, that is depends on the specific index, and we can change the value in this index. And now the other thing is append item. What is append item? Maybe today you think the score is not enough. Maybe there has some students they retest the test. Okay, and you get a new score. Maybe you needed to add this new score in the end of this series of type. In the end of this list, you can use the append. Okay, for example, if today I use a graph and I use point append 96, and we can shift enter, we can see here this is 96 is in here, just in the end of this list. Okay, so that is append. That is an append. But if today you think, oh, I don't want these new numbers be the end of this list. You want to make the new numbers in a specific position, and you can use this way. Graph insert. Okay, I needed to set in index 2, and the number is 86. So you can see the 0, 1, 2. Okay, the index 2 will become 86. Okay, and 80 will not be covered. 80 still in here. 80 still in here. You can see originally the index 2 is 80, but now the 80 becomes the index 3. Okay, the index 2 is 86. Okay, because we only insert into here, not just replaced by something. Okay, so that is the difference between the append and the insert. If you today you want to put something in the end of this list, you need to use append. But if today you want to make this number in a specific position, and you need to use insert. You need to use insert. So that is the difference. And actually, you can try to use these two type these things. Okay. And actually, I have this data, but I don't want to show you in the beginning because I want to make you to practice it by yourself. Because if today I give you all the codes, and you will not understand what's their difference. But if today you needed to type it by yourself, and you can rethink about all the codes. Okay. So you can try to type the append and type the insert. Maybe you can use the different numbers, and you can use different variable. So here is our fundamentals of the Python. So in these few courses, you need to try to understand all the things, including the single data type, or a series of data, and or the other basic operation. Based on this, I think you can manage your Python skills very well. Okay, so now you already know what's the difference between the append and the insert. Okay, actually these two things is depends on yourself, what you need, and you will decide today you need to use append or use insert. Okay, today if you wanna put the new things just in the end, maybe you just use the append. But today you wanna make these new things in a specific index, you need to use insert. Okay. And the other thing is remove. Okay, actually remove is also same with the insert. Okay, we can remove the specific item, and we can remove specific index. Okay, both of these two things is okay. If today you wanna remove a specific item, maybe in here, and you can see here has a number is 66. Or I don't want this score will emerge in our list, and I can use remove. I can remove this specific item. Okay, so maybe I can shift enter, so I can see the 66 will be removed in here. So you can see 80, 77, not 80, 66, 77. Okay, 66 is already been removed in here. So that is removed. But today, if you wanna remove specific index, you need to use pop. Pop. Okay. Maybe you just use pop with the specific index. What's the specific index? If today you wanna pop this one, okay, you think in our score the 100 is too fake. No one can get a 100 this score. Okay, so you need to pop it. You need to remove it. So I know the 100 is in our index 1. So I can use grass pop 1. So I can pop it. So this will become 98, 86. No one's get the 100 scores in our list. So this is the difference between remove and pop. Okay. So you can practice with this. And now maybe some people is second year or third years, and then sometimes you will think, oh, maybe I get a higher score is the best things. Okay, but actually maybe you needed to wanna go to the graduate school. Okay, you need to conduct the interview with the other professor, and the professor will ask you, why you get a 100 scores in your statistic? Okay, so you are really good at this statistic. So I will ask you the difficult problem. Some professor will depend on your score to ask you a lot of questions. So maybe sometimes you get a high scores in your course. Maybe that is not a good thing. Okay, so you need to take serious of these things. Okay. My meaning is not ask you to not get a higher score in your course. My meaning is that if today you need to interview, you need to practice more with some score with a higher score. Okay, if today you know, oh, your introduction to business computing, you get a 100 score, okay, you needed to practice it before you go to the interview. So now you can practice the remove and the pop. Oh, and by the way, and I asked my graduate student to be my teaching assistant, and so here is the teaching assistant time in each Monday, just today, and in 5 o'clock 10 to 6 o'clock, and you can go to the classroom 62455. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask and or discuss with him, and he will happy to discuss with you. Okay, only 1 hour, and you can discuss with him. Okay. So I already follow the classrooms, and I hire my teaching assistant to reply to your questions. Okay. So if you encounter any problems, maybe you just go to the classroom, but go to the classroom to ask him, and he will discuss with you. Okay, and let's move on. So now we already know how to insert some things in our list or how to remove something from our list. And now I want us to understand how to present the element from the index A to index B. Okay, for example, now you can see here has 6 numbers. Maybe I want to show these 6 numbers. Okay, and I can use this way. Print grass 1, 4, and you can see here. What is 1? It's index 1. What is 4? Maybe just behind the 4. Behind the 4, so that is 77. Okay, so you can see 3 numbers in here is 86, 80, 77. Okay, so maybe I change the other numbers. Maybe I can use 3 and to 5. What's the result? What's the result? 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 3. 4, 5, but before the 5, so maybe it's 77 and 99. Do you agree with this point? Okay, let's check it. Yes, we are correct. So that is 77 and 99. Okay, so that is present the element from index A to index B. And actually there has the other thing is we can clear the specific things, specific elements. Okay. For example, if today you needed to clear the elements from index A to index B, you can use this way. Okay. So I can clear 3 elements from our list. So you can see this one. So this becomes 98 and 99 and 96. Because the grade 1, 4 is 86, 80, 77. These 3 things is becomes empty. Okay, so these 3 numbers already be removed. So I just use this way. Oh, this container, this specific container will become an empty. Okay, so now our list is only have with 3 numbers in here. So now you already know how to present the specific element from our list. And you know how to remove a specific element from our list. Okay, keep going. So now we can use the other thing is we can use addition operator to combine the list. What is addition operator? Okay, now you already know the graph is our list, is our first list. Our first list is 98, 99, and 96. But today I want us to add the another list is 55 and 66. So I want to combine these 2 lists, okay, to become a new one. Okay, so today you can see here, there is original graphs. Here is our new graphs. Okay, original graphs add 55 and 66. They combine these 2 lists as a new graph. So now if we print the graph, they will show our new graph. Okay, so you will see here, it becomes 90, 98, 99, 96, and 55 and 66. So this is a two lists to combine together. Okay, we can combine these 2 lists together. So you needed to understand this structure. That is original one. That is a new one. Okay. Maybe at the beginning you will confuse. Why today you use the same variables in here? Okay, but actually they are different. One is new, one is old. Okay. Original one, and we add some new things. This becomes a new things. Okay. This becomes a new list. Okay, and maybe I can show you something, and you can see here. A list is 1, 2, 3. B list equal to 4, 5, 6. And C list equal to A list, add B list, and I can print the C list. And enter with it that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I combine these 2 lists. So can I use the other way? is so what's the result? Is there anybody can tell me what's the result? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If you agree with this result will become the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, please raise your hand. Okay. If you don't think so, you have the other answer. Please raise your hand. No one wanna raise your hand, okay? Actually, we just show the result. That will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So actually, you can know here is a new one. Here is the original one. Original one add something new. This will become the new things with the A list. Okay, so now you can practice with this and you try to combine the two lists and you will understand this structure. Okay, now please attention. Okay, that is a complex concept. It's a nested list. Nested list. What is nested list? Is there anybody know the Chinese? 槽状, yes. 槽状的清单. Nested list is make your list become more complex. Okay, so you can see the first thing, 1, 2, and another 3. The 3 is become the other list. Okay, some list will create in the list. Okay, and the last one is 3. And we can, maybe I just show you this one. We can print the nested list. So that will become this one. 1, 2, and A1 and 3. Okay. So if today I use the sublist, nested list is 2. What's this number? What is sublist? Nested list 2. Because we already know that is about index, right? So if today I use a nested list, it's 0, and that will show the 1. Okay, if that is 1, that will show the 2. So if this is 2, so this will show the A or 1 or A1. Which one? A1? Do you think it is A1? Please raise your hand. If this is, do you think it is A1? Raise your hand. Okay. And if you think that will be A, please raise your hand. If you think that will be A, raise your hand. Okay, so the most of the people, you choose the A1. Okay. And if today I assign the element as nested list is 2 and 0, what happened? This will become 0, 1, 2. Okay, 2 is A1. Okay, but today I wanna ask the 0 is A. Okay, so now I assume that the sublist is A1, and the element will become the A. Okay, so maybe just see the result. A1 and A. A1 and A. But if today I change this as 1, what happened? This result will change. What's this result? Will keep with the A or will become the 1? maybe show the result. This will become the 1. So you needed to understand that that is just the first list is 1, 2, A1, and the 3. Okay. And now we know here there is the other list. So that is the 0, 1. So if today I ask 2, 0, that will become the A. If today I ask 2, 1, that will become the 1. So that is about nested list. So you can see here, that is 1, 2, A1, and 3. So this will become 1, 2, 3, and then here is A1. Okay. And then you needed to know the index. Here is 0, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. So if there I call the 2, that will show the A1. Okay. But you needed to know here is the other dimension is 0 and 1. Okay. So that if today I told you that is a nested list, that is represent that is a two-dimensional data, two-dimensional data. So first dimension is 1. The first dimension is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I call 0, that will show 1. I call 1, that will show 2. I call 2, that will show A1. I call 3, that will show 3. Okay. But if today I wanna call this A, how to call this A? I needed to call the 2, 0, and I will show the A. And if today I want to show the 1, so I will use the 2, 1, and that will show the 1. So that is a nested list. Okay. Nested list is just a two-dimensional data. And maybe sometimes you can make it become the three-dimensional data. But I think that is enough complex. You just try to understand that is enough. Okay, and now here is a bonus point. Here is a bonus point. And later I will ask you, maybe someone will answer my question. Is anybody can help me to create this nested list? Is there anybody can help me to create this nested list? Okay. If you think you can answer this question, and please use my computer. You can raise your hand and use my computer to show me. And I will give you 1 bonus point. Okay. Okay. Please help me to answer this question. You can come to here and to use my computer. Yes? Okay, and then you needed to show the nested data. Wait, not enter it. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So please tell me your ID numbers. Okay.
H4408。好。
Okay, so now you can see here is the other nested data. Okay, the first thing is 1357, and the second line is 2468. Okay. So what's this meaning? So what is this our classmate meaning? So that is our row 1. Our row 1. Here is our row 2. Okay. And okay. You just use this way. The row 1 is 1357. And we use a comma in here. So this will become the 2 list in our list, in our nested list. The first list is our row 1. The second list is our row 2. I combine these two lists, 2 rows, in a one list, in a one nested list. Okay. So that is about nested data. Okay, and maybe you can practice by yourself, and you can try to understand what is nested data. Okay. Okay. And now please see these figures. Okay. So now you already knows how to use our list. Okay. You can understand what is order and what mean is changeable. And now we need to understand what is tuple. Tuple. Okay. And you need to understand their bracket is totally different. Their bracket is totally different. And this is square bracket. Okay. And here is round bracket. Okay, square bracket is 中括号. Okay, if you use a square bracket, and that means you use a list. And if you use a round bracket, and that means you use a tuple. Okay, so now we need to move on the round bracket, and we need to try to understand what is tuple. Okay, so that is the tuple. Okay, so before we come to the tuple, and we need to practice what is tuple and what's the characteristic of the tuple. And we can see here, the tuple is unchangeable. Unchangeable. What the thing is unchangeable? besides our ID number, student ID number, is there something is unchangeable? Is there has the other number is unchangeable? What is unchangeable? What the thing is unchangeable? Our name will be changed, right? Everyone's name will be changed, right? Maybe some people they want to rename their name. Okay, so that is changeable. So you need to think, is there some things is changeable? And if that thing is changeable and you need to use that is unchangeable and you need to use a tuple. Okay. So now that is ID number. So I can present, I can store 3 numbers in here and I call this ID number. So that will become this. And you will find out the things. Here is tuple and here becomes a set. Why tuple is only one example in here? Because that is unchangeable. So there is nothing to operate it. Okay, so that is easy. We can use the tuple. And I wanna ask you one question, and you can guess it. You can guess it. Why we needed to set up a tuple, not just use the list? Why not we make all the things become the list? Why we needed to set up the 2 things? One is list and one is tuple. Is there anybody wanna guess it? You can try to think why today we wanna make these 2 things different. Yes?
For cyber security.
What?
For cyber security. 网络安全。
Why is cybersecurity?
不要被骇客入侵，他的重要资料可以保存。
Okay, or maybe you think these numbers will not be the other hacker and to change our data.
Yeah, true.
Okay, maybe that is one point because sometimes if our data will be changed and that will make our data will have some risk, make our data risky. So maybe I think cybersecurity maybe is one point. And do you have the other suggestion? Is there anybody have the other suggestion? Okay, maybe we can do a computer science perspective. What's computer science perspective? It's about memory. Okay. If say you are a master in the computer science and you have a lot of coding, you have a lot of codes in your computer, and you wanna save your memory, right? You need to save your memory. How to save your memory? You need to use a different data type. Okay. So if this data type is unchangeable, that means we use less memory. Okay. If this data type is changeable, and we needed to use more memory to store our data, to change our data. Okay. So if today you really like to use list every time, and that will spend you a lot of memory. But if today you only use tuple, maybe that is unchanged, but that can help you to save your memory from your computer. Okay. So I think that is the main point. So they divide that into 2 things. One is changeable and the other is unchangeable. So changeable, that will make us spend more memory to store the data. Okay. So the other thing is unordered, is a set. It's a set. So we can see this one, set. So first of all, I can use these 3 things, my crosses. Okay, so you know the crosses is, this will show us the sequence. So I can shift enter, this will become the 1, 2, 3. Okay, and actually there has a way is membership test. What is membership test? You can use this way. You can ask my courses. Is one in my courses? If this is true, and that will answer the true. If that is false, and that will answer the false. Okay, so that is really easy, right? You just use the in and not in, and that will give you a true and a false answer. So I use a shift enter, and you can see the first one. Does one in my courses? Oh yes, one is in my courses. Does 5 in my courses? No, we only have 1, 2, 3. So that is false. Does 1 not in my courses? Oh yeah, sure. 5 is not in my courses. Okay, so that is true, false, true. Okay. So that is the set. That is the set. You can use this way. This way I will call it as membership test. Membership test. Let's just test that is 1 is my members. Oh yes, 1 is my member. Is 5 is my members? Oh no, 5 is not my member. So all the numbers, all the value in our set, I will call it as my members. So that is a membership test. Okay. So all these things is sequence data. Is sequencing data. We almost spend 1.5 hours to tell you what is sequence data type. Okay. So maybe back to your homes and you needed to practice it a lot. Because maybe some quiz from my course, and that will very interesting, and you needed to rethink it. Okay, and you needed to understand the whole rules about the Python, and you can answer the question. Okay, and I give you 2 minutes, and you can practice with the set, and you can try to use a membership test.